But again, we'll just watch it through in real time. So I think two things for you straight away are we want to find a way to up the cadence and up the stride length. So it's not to say that to do that, what's going to happen in the short term is your heart rate's going to come up as well. Okay, and we can't just say, oh, simple, I'll just up the cadence, up the stride length, and expect that there's going to be no other consequence, because otherwise we'd all be taking a 2 metre step every time. But it's something that just when you're training your running, know that if you up your cadence, it's going to ask for more cardiovascular demand. If you up your stride length, it's going to ask for more muscular strength demand. So you can sort of separate the two, and perhaps a way for you to think about your training is if you're going to do some intervals, which I suggest you should when you're running, because it helps us to break out of that default pattern that we can often, because for you, if you went for a run, I bet you're going to run out the front door looking something like that, and probably more often than not you get home looking something like that as well. Yeah. So everything's the same. So
I think we're both the same for that.
Yeah, and I think 98% of the running population are the same. So when you start to add a little bit of colour into your running, some bits that are faster, some bits that are slower, all of a sudden we're using different patterning to run. Okay. Let's just roll through here. So just for you here in this position, if I say, alright, let's do 20 push-ups, how much of here are you using to do the push-ups?
Well, you would be for your push-ups.
Yeah.
For running, I wouldn't think I'm using much at all.
Yeah. So what's happening here is power's going into the ground, and then what we want to see is it come all the way back through the body, which means we're basically absorbing all that power. But as we're deactivated through here, it's like power goes in, but we're maybe just getting 40-50% back. So just thinking about this midsection through here, that's almost like our engine room. It's power in, absorb the power. So if we have good tension through here, all of a sudden we're far more capable of increasing that stride length. Because it's basically like we can turn the ground into a trampoline rather than a
so
sand
you concentrate on keeping that tight, that midsection tight.
Yeah, and it's just it's a relaxed tension through there, and Pete knows this one, but I call it the basketball, and that's going to be the first drill that we do. So yeah, that'll be relevant for you. But just thinking about that in terms of keeping the posture up, allowing you to get the engagement through the posterior chain, and for me too, it controls the effort. So you think about this as a big volume control. However fast you're trying to go, whether it be 60, 70%, it's like we're trying to hold that much tension through here. If you're going to try and run faster, then we just turn the squeeze a little bit through here, a little bit more tension, and then that's going to be the outcome of the effort that we're putting in. Alright, so we'll roll through. So yes, something for you is the rhythm is actually quite good. So it's just every step's the same, well balanced. It's just a matter of turning up the dial and going touch on, touch off. Yep. So this will be a good angle coming back. You just see here as the arms are tracking along. See, they're sort of just flapping about a little bit. That left arm just sort of bounces along, drops down, bounces, and then this one sits quite low as well. So what that's basically doing is that's just a little bit of weight at the front of your body that's drawing you forward. Okay. So while the arms never actually touch the ground and never physically do the running for us, they really help to set the tempo. So if you think about keeping the arms up nice and high, and just by you moving your arms faster, your legs are going to have to move faster. Okay, so your coordination isn't going to let you run like that. So you drive these faster, and the legs are just going to follow. So that's a really good way for you to start to break out of that deep hop
I need to concentrate on keeping the arms up.
Yep.
Rather than dangling down.
Yep. So it's like Hill's hoist. If your arms are on the outside line, they're going to do maybe 70 circles a minute. If they're on the inside, they'll do 90. Yep. So the gait of your arms is it's very simple, very compact. From here to here, that's the gait all day. If you're going a little bit faster, we just tighten that up, move it a little bit quicker. I think thinking of driving it up, as the right foot hits the ground, we want to drive up. That's a really good cue to keep everything thinking up here. If you think about driving down, the tendency is for everything to go this way, whereas we want to think about this way, okay? And you can really notice that. And then again, searching for the ground a little bit with the heel. First contact is that positive angle, and then through the force phase, it's really underneath your body, which here, you're just popping yourself back up, but really we want that force phase to be going more in that direction there. So if we can still be driving, look, I'll just fix that back up. It's just the centre. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, if we can think about really your force phase through here is that bit there, okay? That bit there, that's when you're really getting the power into the ground. If we can have that sort of delayed to about there, which just means your landing's a little bit closer to underneath your body. So rather than landing there, we want to be able to land underneath the body. So something like that. Something like that, and then the force is going more in that direction. See how just the toes left on the ground there, but we've really gone through the drive phase there. Just delay that a little bit, all of a sudden we're going that way to that way, and then that's our return rather than something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's almost like just how relaxed can you be with that lower leg as it recovers through, touches on the ground, and then it's switch on, and the push is behind us. Yeah, so we need to move the ground backwards for us to go forwards. All right.